Well, hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Thanks for joining Trick or Treat Twisted Stories.
Stories.
Don't you? Yeah, you need to say it like that. Twisted Stories.
Absolutely.
So this crazy idea was the brainstorm of Hershe, the tarot reader, and Tarot Your Way, Thomas, who today will be known as Trick or Treat, and Hershe will be known as characters. So there you go. And the amazing long man tarot Ritchie, also known as Storyteller, has agreed to join us. I'm Tarot Stash, Storyteller, because we're interchangeable.
We are, though not disposable.
No, no. I think I'm going to live. I'm going to have influence for a very long time.
Are you telling me, Gerald, that you are an influencer?
No. What the hell does that mean? That sounds like
you're a trendsetter on YouTube.
Yeah,
influencer.
Whatever. Oh my goodness. Well, I have my hands out, my tiny hands.
Again, it's that season.
It is that season. So, anyhow, and Hershe, Thomas, I'm going to ask you the obvious question that I know the answer to is what are you drinking right now?
Well, since you want to know, straight out of the bottle, no twisty straw.
Straight out of the bottle. There you go. What are you drinking, Hershe?
Mocha iced coffee.
There you go. How about you, Ritchie? What are you enjoying?
I've got a nice cup of Earl Grey.
Earl Grey. And how do you take your Earl Grey? Lemon?
With milk.
Milk? Okay.
No, with milk. Yeah. What are you drinking, Gerald?
I'm drinking iced coffee, and I have this fancy mug that I added mustaches to the green eyeballs.
Love it.
Oh, that is so damn adorable. Oh, that is so cute.
And my skin is a little dry.
Yeah, you need to get some nice hand cream, I think.
Oh, hell no. If I wasn't over here shuffling it, I was like, what?
Yeah. And this one is wearing a ring designed by Regina's Tarot and Wirecraft.
Ooh,
Beautiful.
birthday. Very seasonal.
Got the nails did.
Not big. Got my nails and my hair did.
So anyhow. So all right. So welcome to Friday the 13th.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So Friday the 13th. New moon energy tomorrow and an eclipse.
It's all happening.
It's all happening.
I am fortunate enough to be in the path of 90% totality.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's good.
So I don't know if I'll see a big crescent sun instead of a crescent moon.
Wow.
And Richie, what are you holding up?
Sorry,
Richie,
Gerald?
What are you holding up?
I've got my rattle. Ready to rattle that energy.
Oh, I like that.
Very nice.
I always do too much. It might affect people's speakers and upset them, so I don't want to do that. Yeah.
I like it.
We can upset them. It's our show.
Oh, that's okay. There we go.
You let that there reaching out on my drums and stuff. You're like with my monkey drum.
Yeah, that energy going.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna say hi to some people. We have Red Wing. Hello.
Hi, Ribbon.
Oh, hello.
Intuitive Ella. Good to see you.
Hello.
Randy.
Hello.
White Wolf Mother. And by the way, I forgot to put this up. We're signing this simuling this.
Who's Simon?
Well, that's the Hermit's Cave, but that's different. But we are simulcasting this on channels. So you may not see all of the chat. And all right. And Flowing, hello. Deanne, Blue Crescent Tarot. Renee, the Tarot Magician. Maruta, hello.
Mwah.
Connie B.
Hi, Connie.
Donna Riedler.
Hello, Donna.
Tiffany. This is
Hello.
like, I never did watch that. What was that show that everybody talks about being called out, looking in the mirror?
Romper Room.
I never did that.
Our local
I don't know
was
that one.
Sally.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Hypnicity is here. Tortoiseshell Moon. Isabel Blue Sapphire.
Hello.
And Aquila B 24 is here. Words in Wonder. Good to see you.
Hello.
Ramon Moon Scarab. Hi.
Hi, Moon.
And did I say hi to Donna Riedler already?
I think so. But say it again.
We can rehire.
Hi, Donna. And Dr. Pepper and my Dr. Pepsi, Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepsi. Look.
Wow. Donna's having Earl Grey.
Ooh, somebody else is having Earl Grey too.
Tangerine Tea. Linda Kelzer is here. We've got
Hello.
best chatters here. I shadow. I actually shuffle off camera with those. So, Beth Espasia Rising is here. Hi, Beth. Coyote Rosenblum or Rosenblum. Good to see you. All right. And I'm having a cheeky rosé while my daughter is at her school disco.
Fabulous.
Ooh, that sounds wonderful.
Ooh.
Flower Beauty is here. Hello. Anne Forte is here. Hi, Anne. Good to see you.
Anne. Happy 13th.
Hi, Anne.
15th. Jackie Jack Miranda.
Hi, Jackie.
Jackie.
And okay. Mickey Walk, hello.
Hello.
It's not a regular story at this point because Thomas and Hershe just came up with it. And we will tell everybody exactly what's going on. And Kristen Louise is here. Hello.
Hello. All you beautiful people. Hi.
I know, it's great. Book is here. And by the way, this is all about being silly. So
We can do that.
So
I even wore my fun pigtails just for today.
okay. Manasa Wellness is here. Hello, Manasa. Good to see you.
Hello.
Good to see you. Okay. Oh, there you go. Hi and hi again and hi again. So okay. So I'm gonna put you on the spot. Hershe, what are we doing so that people understand?
So what we are doing is Thomas is going to pick if your read will be a treat or a trick. I will pick the characters that go along with you. I will pick one from the female and one from the male side. And then the storytellers will create the story by the tarot cards, and they will set the scene and everything by it being trick or treat and who the characters are.
Yes. So, oh yeah, and people are, ooh, I love it already.
I'm really superfluous at this point. I just trick or treat. That's all I do.
Okay. I love it. He's this guy. All I'm doing is trick or treat. Do you do a lot of tricks?
To keep it fair.
Do you do a lot of tricks, Thomas?
I've retired from my tricks.
Oh, okay. So.
Oh, blush number 3 on air. Thanks, Gerald.
I'm saying.
This is good. Yeah, you're
Oh boy, okay.
open the door for the action.
Ooh, open mouth, insert foot, bite gently. Here we go.
Well,
Thomas is in charge of the candy. Ooh,
Thomas
I
is
like
in
it.
charge of
Y'all better be nice to Thomas.
That's true. And I love it. People are popping over to both channels, so thank you very much.
Share the love, do all the YouTubey things.
And okay, Thomas, you using a coin toss or a pendulum?
I've actually got 10 cards, 5 trick, 5 treat. So I've shuffled them up.
Okay.
And we'll see what we get.
Okay.
You may get some candy that you like or you don't like. I already tried the guys out with circus peanuts, and they love them.
Love them.
Yeah, there you go. There's no worries. And Deanne is listening whilst cooking.
Oh.
So I want to know what's for dinner. So
right, what's in the cauldron? What you got going?
Oh yeah, in the cauldron.
Give
so
me that candy.
And if Vela is listening, hi Vela.
Hi Vela.
Good to see you. Vela, give your mommy a hug for us. So, all right. So, yeah. So we love a good. So this is completely to totally silly. So, okay. And Red Wing is not ignoring that they are work lurking.
Yep.
Oh, my super special green bean casserole.
Ooh, nice.
Love that.
Cream
Peter J. Watts is here.
Hiya.
What were you going to say, Thomas, about the...
we have what they call in the Midwest Lutheran binder in any casserole. It's cream of mushroom soup.
Nice.
There you go. Okay. So lots of okay. Wait a minute. Circus peanuts. Peter is not there for circus peanuts, but if you followed me for any length of time, you know that circus peanuts and tuck box rage. So be careful with that. So, okay. So I've spent 13 minutes. We've spent 13 minutes explaining this to everybody. So if you
who's our first guinea pig?
Who's our first guinea pig? So if you want a reading, type in me. So, and
I think they're waiting to see who's
going to be first.
Who's going to be first?
Yeah. Oh, Lisa's first. I'm gonna get caught up. Everybody, there's some people like cream of mushroom soup. Oh, Nancy of Crone's Intuition is here.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Nancy.
All right. So I think we've got okay. Ooh.
Oh, they're coming in hot and heavy now.
Coming in hot and heavy. Okay,
here we go.
So, Ritchie, how long do I have your company?
Hour and a half. Until I fall asleep in the chair.
Whichever comes first.
Yeah, exactly.
I like candy corn too. So, Milani. Okay. We might actually have enough readings because we've got 15 people starred.
Lovely.
I'm like,
they're testing that concept of theory of how many stories we can get.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So my friend Matt is watching, but he's got the sound down. But he's going to get the story. So, all right. So, Ritchie, what cards are you using?
Well, I might use This Might Hurt. I might use Dark Mansion. I have also pulled out this little baby. The Summer Lenormand, just to add a little bit of extra
Mm.
zhuzh into the whole thing. Anything can happen.
The Summer
like you.
Lenormand.
The Summer Lenormand. Do you remember that classic?
I do.
Ah,
That's incredible.
there you go. So we'll have to see if something in here just pops up to add to the story.
Yep. Book, I have you starred. Jane the Seeker is here. Hello.
Hi, Jane.
Okay, let's tell everybody who we got. I got Words and Wonder, Lisa, Mickey Walk, Coyote, Donna, Vanessa, Anne, Rossi, Merita, Nancy, Jackie, Kathy, A Tortoiseshell Moon, MLR, Book, Bewitched, and Twix Tarot. So if I've missed anybody, my
Can't believe I
apologies.
didn't get in on this. Okay.
So, and PD, the Tarot Lounge is here. Hi, PD.
Oh, hi.
Hello, hello.
And okay, so let's. All right, we had somebody who said, all right, we have Merita.
I'll be your guinea pig. Gotta show that love.
By the way, I have the Spooky Tarot around. I also have the Pulp Tarot, and I also have the Deck of Character, which the box is missing. Oh, Deck of Character. So anyhow, all right. So Thomas, go for it.
We get a trick.
Oh.
So that means you get a Maruda, you get a piece of nice candy. So we're gonna say a fun size almond joy.
Oh boy. All right.
Mm.
All right. And from Stephen King's Misery, you get Anna Wilkes and H.H. Holmes.
Ooh.
Ooh. Hey Ritchie, do you want me to give you 2 places?
2 places. Yeah, go for it. Oh,
Desert and womb.
Oh, okay. This is getting complex. Okay, right.
So who are they? Anna Wilkes?
Annie Wilkes.
Ann Wilkes.
Annie Wilkes, yes.
Annie Wilkes and H.H. Holmes.
H.H. Holmes.
H.H. Holmes. Who's that? Help me out
He
here.
was the serial killer from Chicago that made the hotel around the circus or the fair, and he killed all the people that would come to town.
Yeah.
He made like a murder mansion hotel or something.
I know who you're talking about now. And this is supposed to be humorous at the same time.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course,
Yes.
of course. But I've got to keep it in season, though.
Well, I'm
So
just putting
it was-
some cards.
The World's Fair, yes.
I'm H.H. Holmes. I'll keep a light on for you.
Oh my God, that's a terrible.
Gerald, if you want to pitch in, you can. I'm just getting my cards sorted.
Okay. Oh my gosh, yeah. The writer and the super fan.
I like to think of her as the hobbler.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, this is interesting. We have the wheelchair because Annie Wilkes, didn't he? The writer was in the wheelchair
Mm-hmm.
in the book.
Yes. And he was going out into the desert for an adventure.
To sit on his car and read the map.
And he had a flashback to when he was in the womb, and a voice of Annie Wilkes came in and said,
Bear with me. I'm just doing my nails with a knife.
5 cats came along and transported him to the World's Fair, and where there was a great parade that he had arrived.
He had to carry his luggage up to a hotel.
And the porter was an ace of cats. He was a cool cat, not just a regular cat, but a cool cat who handed him a business card from somebody.
It was the Queen of Swords, a very important lady who took no shit from no one.
I love it.
And Annie Wilkes is a famous surgeon who gave him back the ability to walk by healing his ankles, so he became the Knight of Cups.
Oh.
Oh my
And they lived unhappily ever after.
Well, thank you for that. Wow.
Thank you for being our guinea pig, Maruda.
Yeah. Oh, he's cleaning under them with the knife.
Yep.
So yeah, that was an awesome story. That was funny. Richie, how was that for you?
It was fun. As a first timer, you were gentle with me. I know where to go now, so
Loosened up now, ready?
Now I might have a quick rattle actually.
After that one, you've just sort of got, you sort of go, got to clear that.
We know where we're going. Right, okay. I might switch it up next. We're going to go Morgan Greer now.
Oh,
okay. And are you okay with me pulling 2 places?
You pull what you like. It's fine. I like the fact we just keep going over one
This is one of the things that Ritchie and I do pretty well with. I think we'd be a really good comedy sketch team.
I think we would.
Oh, here you go. Rattlesnakes in the desert.
Yeah.
Rattlesnakes in the desert. I know that's
While
right.
you're sitting on your car.
There you go. Yes, while sitting in your car. Okay. So next
The
up,
rattlesnake was Cujo.
that's Joe. Or the cat. Is there a crazy cat? Like a really weirdo cat?
Church.
Church from Pet Cemetery.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Ann Forte is next because I need something totally silly, feeling very guilty having hit the shops to spoil myself. But it's my but it is a birthday weekend. Excuses. Those are totally reasons, and those work.
Absolutely. Happy birthday. Okay.
So all right.
Okay, for Anne, we've got a treat. So the last one was a trick, so you got some good candy. So for a treat, you're gonna get root beer barrels.
Oh gosh.
Nice.
Okay. Your story begins with Pinhead and Ursula.
And we also have the Grim Reaper in a tunnel.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, Anne, let us know. Anne, I hope you're still here. So, yeah, the Grim Reaper in a tunnel.
Ursula and Pinhead.
Ursula and Pinhead.
Do you need an introduction?
Yeah, give us an intro.
Well,
Ooh.
Ursula has tentacles and she lives in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And Pinhead wears a bunch of pins and he hands everybody Pandora's box and says, "Let's play."
None of that is useful for the cards I've got.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Well, we'll go with it.
Okay. You want me to start, Ritchie? See what we
You
got?
start off and I'll join in, yeah.
And again, for entertainment purposes only, just in case you're wondering, Pinhead was tired of all of his pins and needed to went to see a page about some swords.
She told him, pull them out one by one, which he did. And that was very painful, but he had a reckoning with death, thinly disguised as Ursula from The Little Mermaid.
And he was so excited to see Ursula, he ran into the water, into the salt water to meet her. However, the pinholes had not healed, so he got salt water in his wounds.
Oh.
Ouch.
She said, I'll kiss them better. And he made a good choice about that one there.
And he used all 10 of his worms in order to satisfy Ursula, to make sure that Ursula left him alone.
Which he did, and he hung her up to dry. Literally.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Thanks, Damon. I was just you went on the higher realm than I did, because I'm like, oh, so Pinhead was hung.
Yeah.
Woo! That was spicy.
Thank you,
I
Ian.
like it.
Thank you, Anne.
We are we'll probably be dropping subscribers right after this. So, all right, and help! It sounds scary. Well, yeah, it was scary. All right. A lot of support for these. You all are being wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
They're being great. So, and this just in, I ordered some of Lenormand as part of my birthday haul for Make Playing Cards.
Oh, bless
Waiting
you.
patiently.
Thank you. Well, I hope you get it soon.
Well,
Let me know.
soon from Make Playing Cards is 6-7 weeks
I suppose
after
so.
you get the shipping notification.
Mm.
Okay, that was me.
Oh, let me know how you enjoy it.
It's
If
a
you
great
do.
chat. I'm going to use
But
it actually.
The good thing about Make Playing Cards is you get exactly what you want: the finish, the size, and
Lynn Hayes is here, fell asleep with my kitty. Aw. So,
did
All
you
right.
wake up giggling?
did you wake up giggling? Yeah, and everybody, make sure you're sharing this video. It's hilarious. Listen to me. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Words and Wit is up.
I was going to say, joking aside, it's quite nice to kind of pick a card and go with it.
Yes. Yes.
In some circles, they'd call that riffing.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. So we have Words and Wonder.
Treat. So you get an awful candy. Cinnamon Red Hots.
Ooh, Cinnamon Red Hots. Okay.
And we start the journey with Captain Hook and Poison Ivy.
In Captain Hook's boat, as he sailed off into the sunset, he saw on the bank Poison Ivy with her cat.
You cannot make this stuff up. How am I going to follow that one? And I'm like going, okay.
She gave him a cup to drink from. I don't know how he managed it with his hook hand, but anyway, she gave him a cup to drink from. Over to you, Gerald.
To which he had to actually get on a treadmill and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk, because she wanted, Poison Ivy wanted him to be the Knight of Swords. It was unfortunate, however, because his sword was bent into a hook.
Oh.
That made him sad. He realized he was on the other bank away from his true love, Poison Ivy, and he couldn't see her.
and that made his heart hurt with sharp, pointy knives.
Okay.
It did make his heart hurt.
Both their
Damn.
hearts hurt.
So much so that he took a swan out at the same time.
Uh-oh.
Having lost his love, he decided to go and buy a goldfish instead, which was his true love, and they lived happily ever after.
Well,
He was his goldfish was the queen of spirits,
oh.
and they lived happily ever after. Oh my God, those cards, Ritchie, you did not make this up. That is hilarious.
But such a double heartbreaking story.
So heartbreaking.
Yeah, you can't be with the one you love.
Yeah, so get a goldfish.
Yeah,
Love the one you're with.
there you go. Deanne, Calla Lizzie asked if you sent an email asking for her address or their address. So, all right, I've probably missed some more people. So thanks very much for that. Scrolling, and Donna Riedler is up. And Words and Wonder said, "Wonderful, what drama." I love it. Hershe, is this meeting your expectations?
It's blowing it out of the water.
Okay, and so I will just say, what the cool thing is I think everybody should like and subscribe to all of our channels because they're linked below. There you
Absolutely.
go. Oh, and Michelle Marie Astrological Tarot is here saying hello to all of the best chatters.
Hello.
All right. Thomas, is Donna a trick or a treat?
Donna is a trick. So Donna, you'll get my favorite candy bar, which is a Butterfingers, but it seems to lock my teeth together and threaten to pull out fillings if they're nice and fresh.
Okay, and we start with Agatha Church Ball from Matilda and a pack of werewolves.
Ooh.
Oh my God. And so, okay, I'm gonna start with something.
Go for it.
It was the start. It was the Ace of Worms. It was the Ace of Worms' time to come into the schoolyard where Matilda was visiting.
A bunch of hairy men turned up. They looked normal by daylight, but who knows what goes on under the cover of darkness.
They turn into ghosts. And okay, remind me of the characters again.
A pack of werewolves and Agatha Trenchball,
Okay.
the teacher from Matilda.
So Agatha Trenchball had a dream about a pack of ghost werewolves.
Mhm.
Oh.
In that dream, as most people sometimes have dreams, they were shockingly naked.
They were naked, and they were also posing for photos on the beach, because that is what werewolves do. When that's how they make their living.
And whilst posing naked on the beach, they danced for all to see, and they enjoyed their nakedness.
Because it makes them feel like they are in heaven. Because deep in their guts, they know that it's true. They belong in heaven.
Where they can sit in the clouds with some really cool glasses on and have birds flying overhead whilst looking down and making thoughts about the people below.
And taking partners and the lovers, they look down from the heavens and they point fingers and they suggest that Cupid match up the weirdos.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
With whips.
With whips. With whips.
With whips. End of. There you go.
There you go. Thank you. Yay. Oh my goodness.
Join us next Friday the 13th on our OnlyFans page.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah. It doesn't pay to wear clothes when they might wolf out and shred them to bits.
That's right.
That's true.
I'm rather surprised the werewolves didn't turn into wolves, though. They were quite likely being naked on the beach. That's not how I thought werewolves might be.
Animals.
How many werewolves do you know?
I'll never tell.
I'm never going to tell.
Werewolves posing naked on the beach, and whoa. Yeah. Oh, and Donna's like, oh my, and
Happy 13th.
My jaw's hurt, y'all.
and just in case people didn't know, this is for entertainment purposes only.
It's making me giggle.
It is.
No actual tarot is being read for any futuristic premonition purposes.
There you go. MLR said, so the next time I'm writing fiction and I have a writer's block, I should play tarot roulette for a plot point. Yes,
definitely. I do it all the time.
Yeah. And speaking of LR, MLR, you are up.
Right.
Woo!
You get a treat.
Ooh.
So, what kind of awful candy is there? You're gonna get some Bazooka Joe bubblegum.
Ooh.
Oh, I love the Bazooka Joe bubblegum because it lasts for about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
It lasts long enough for you to read the comic.
Oh my god. And we are starting with Nurse Ratched and Leatherman.
Oh
My.
Oh my.
Yeah, listen to me. Oh my.
Saucy.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Merita said Necco wafers, Thomas.
I sort of like the flower on the outside of those.
I like what Donna says. Entertainment only. Darn, I was looking forward to meeting ghostly naked werewolf.
Yes.
Sorry.
All right. So remind me who we have again.
We have Nurse Ratched and Leatherman.
Is that Leatherface from?
Oh yeah, Leatherface.
Leatherface.
I can't read my
Texas
writing.
Chainsaw Massacre guy.
Yes, Leatherface. Sorry, I can't read my own handwriting.
Okay. So Leatherface was lounging on the chair next to the pool and looking up at the sky and watching the airplanes.
When the Pope came and sat next to him. And said, my son, you have choices to make.
Here's a story of a lovely lady.
And at that moment, it was an opportune time for Nurse Ratched to come out with a ruler and said, it's time
I'm
for
on
me.
my horse. She was on a horse, by the way.
She was on a horse, yes. And she said, it's time to see if you measure up, Leatherface. Because if you don't measure up, it's death to you.
And that would be the justice of sitting in the sun, not putting sun cream on your leather face, I would assume.
Because if you want to travel the world, Leatherface, you need to take care of your skin.
Otherwise, disaster will strike you down.
Yes. To which he got up, lit a cigarette, and walked over to Nurse Ratchet and pulled.
And gave her a big squeeze.
And the Pope said, "This is too beautiful. I must leave. This is noir. I can't handle it."
Oh my God.
The end.
The end.
Moral of the story: wear sun cream, or you'll look like Leatherface over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here you go. It's like the one who flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Yep, Nurse Ratchet.
That's perfect. OMG, I just got an email from Marjorie Trator. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, and MLR said it was a dark night in the city. There you go. Yeah, it was a dark night in the city. And yes, I just did say the Pope said he can't handle film noir. Because the Pope was there.
I forgot my popcorn. I was supposed to be throwing popcorn at y'all.
There you go. Jane must have liked it. We got applause.
Yay.
So, all right. So next up, we have Jackie Jacaranda.
Hi, Jackie.
I am very impressed. I had no doubts that you were great storytellers, but I didn't know that you were great, funny storytellers.
Have you ever watched our shows?
I've been a part of them. So Jackie gets a trick. So she gets, good candy. So maybe, Jackie, do you? I hope you're not allergic to peanuts because you get a full-size Snickers.
Ooh, full-size Snickers, just the one.
Ooh.
Well,
Ooh.
she does so much for all of us.
She
being
does.
moderator.
Absolutely.
Yes,
And
yes.
we are starting you off with Dracula and
Ooh.
Nancy Downs from the movie The Craft.
Oh, one of my favorites.
Oh.
Okay. Who was the other Dracula? Okay.
Dracula.
Okay.
Ooh. That's an interesting.
So,
You get a vampire and a witch.
what's her surname? Downs.
Yes.
Nancy Downs was out with her friends celebrating another craftful night of witchcraft and excitement. She was very tired, though, so she went to bed, taking her witchy equipment with her to bed.
While she was asleep, she dreamt of a graveyard, and from that graveyard, the mountains were looming above, and from the mountains, riding a mountain goat was
a figure reaching to the sky.
Wow.
Who wasn't looking quite where they were going over the mountains and tripped and nearly fell down a precipice had it not been for ...
the treadmill that he landed on because it was a dream. And he had to run, and he was running and running and running. And go ahead.
So busy, so thirsty that he needed a drink of water.
And
A drink of water.
He had a drink of water and he had far too much to drink because there were 5 cups and he was bringing them in and he spilled 3 of them and he was sad.
Oh. Until he got into his coffin. Where he was happy. It was his happy place.
Right.
Dracula.
Poor Dracula.
And he reached his hand up out of the coffin and closed the lid. And there ends the story.
I love it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that treadmill again.
You guys are doing great being put on the spot with not under having a clue who I'm about to pick for y'all. I'm loving it.
I just love it. I mean, Ritchie, I got like the graveyard, and we had Dracula, and then the
cups of water that just threw everything off. Everybody was like, "He'll die."
He was thirsty.
Jackie had fun with that, so thank you, Jackie. You're a good sport. And so,
Linda Day Gonzalez was saying that she's trying to work lurk, and everybody's wondering why she's laughing.
Good luck. Good luck. Okay. All right. Mickey Walk.
Trick. So you get a piece of lovely candy. You get some Laffy Taffy.
I love me some good Laffy Taffy.
Oh no. And we are starting you off with Jason Voorhees and Norma Bates.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Norma Bates from Psycho.
Norman Bates. And Jason is
from his mother, Norma.
Norma.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
And Jason from Halloween.
No, Friday the 13th. Jason
Friday
Voorhees.
the 13th.
All right. That was Michael, Ritchie. It was all right.
He's in here too.
So many horror movies. So
Edit that
little
bit out
money.
later, can't we? It is Friday the 13th.
Oh.
All right. So, okay. So we have Norman Bates's mother, Norma Bates, and Jason.
Jason Voorhees.
Do you ever think they got their post mixed up? They opened each other's envelope. Norman and his mother. Do you reckon that
Down the rabbit hole we go.
Probably. I mean, that would make sense. I mean,
like they ordered something in on Amazon and they accidentally opened it, like a huge knife or a shower curtain or something.
More
like
formaldehyde, Norman? Really?
well, I mean, let's just say, what is it? A mother is a boy's best friend?
Yeah.
So.
A mother is a boy's taxidermy, isn't it?
Be careful what you say about that. I'm getting my nails. All right. Okay. So Jason is out working, and he's driving his bulldozer.
In the garden
yes.
of the Psycho house, the Bates Motel, where he loses his ring in the shrubbery.
To which he has to go out with a large blade to hack away at the shrubbery and to find his ring. Because
unfortunately, he stabs some wildlife whilst hacking away with his blade.
And he is brokenhearted because it's his responsibility to protect the world.
Yeah.
That's why he does what he does.
I know that.
Like an emperor.
Mostly because
What is
he
wrong?
enjoys the wonder of holding court and having people dance around him.
Meanwhile,
I love it.
Norma was looking out of the motel window, thinking about the problems that her son seems to be having at the moment. Not necessarily financial.
When she decides to go out into her cute little sports car. So she puts her cute little hot pants on because that's the only way to drive in a sports car.
Absolutely.
And Norman sees her and says, go ahead, Ritchie.
Mum, let's keep it all in the family way. I love you as my family. I love Jason as my family. Let's all get together in the hotel and celebrate. I'll bring the knives.
Oh, man.
Yay. There you go.
Woo!
Oh, no, not the shrubbery.
Don't know where the shrubbery came from.
Well, that was a good one.
I
my
thought
God.
Norma was gonna give. I thought Norma was gonna give the stab swan to Norman to stab.
I'm with you. I did too. I thought, that Norman was going to come in and try to kill Jason for being too close to his mother.
Well, that was the plot twist. They twisted it so we didn't expect it.
And Mickey Walk said, hooray, thank you. And Donna said, I can't even. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we should probably get through some more of these. Next up, we have Vanessa S.
She gets a trick. So she gets a lovely piece of candy. Maybe Vanessa S. Close to a Butterfinger. It's a Chica Stick.
Okay.
I picked a blank up. I didn't realize I had one in there. Sorry.
You could make it up.
With Boogeyman and Mystique from Marvel Universe.
My goodness.
And everybody knows who the Boogeyman is, right?
Absolutely.
He lived in my closet for
He was under the bed.
I'm telling you, I couldn't wait to kick him out. I'm sorry he moved in with y'all. I'm just saying.
Oh, I love it. And Hypnicity said, Jason suddenly feels a stabbing pain. And Michelle Marie said, oh my, Jonathan just joined in and put you all on the television. These are hilarious. So, okay, so we have the Boogeyman and who?
Mystique.
Mystique. Okay. Mystique was walking through the jungle when she came across a ferocious, can't say the word, a ferocious lion. It meant that she had to be very strong in her thoughts. In fact, she had to control her emotions a bit like a queen.
Oh.
Oh, please.
Because she knew she was a great explorer, and it was important for her to continue to explore because she needed to find the club because she was expecting to dance
with the king of the dance floor, who wasn't, I've forgotten who the other character was.
The Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman, thank you. The Boogeyman, who liked to shake his booty and boogie with it.
Boogie down all night.
Boogie down, yeah.
Because when he was done with that, he would get all dashing and would offer her a drink, a lovely drink. That drink was a little weird because it made her see elves all around on the dance floor. It was confusing.
I felt like a drink would make me sit out. She decided to pay complete interest to those elves. Those elves had a message for her. And the message that the elves said is that the wheel is turning. Your fate is about to change. And if you don't play right, it will be the end for you.
So she felt trapped. She didn't know what to do. This was frightening to her because she feared death. Death from dancing and boogieing.
Yeah.
However, she remembered that she had a late appointment to do modeling for the local art school.
And they painted her naked with an anchor.
Oh, I can't take it.
Because she was, they were painting her as the mother of Jesus, and they needed her to sit still.
That is very scary.
There you go.
I can't do it anymore.
Did the boogeyman? I wonder. Did the boogeyman slip Mystique a Mickey, and that's why she saw all those elves?
Yeah, well, and that's what Beth said. You know, all these the elf messages probably was quit taking drinks from that king that the king offers. And don't we all fear death by dancing?
Yeah.
But what a way to go!
Right.
We're dancing with the boogeyman.
Yes.
Don't dance with the boogeyman. I thought it was don't dance with the devil after midnight.
Well, not
What's
unless
the
you're
difference?
leading. Not unless you're leading.
I'll be brave. Uh-oh. It went flying off the table. Uh-oh.
Nancy.
All right, Nancy is up. Nancy, a Crohn's intuition.
She gets a treat. So Nancy, you get some gummy worm sours.
I like gummy worm sours.
Uh-oh. And we are starting you with Norman Bates, the son, and Lady Deathstar. Or Deathstrike, sorry.
Who's that?
That's right, yeah.
Thomas, who is Lady Deathstrike?
I don't know.
She's a character. She's oh my gosh. Well, I actually have her thing, but I don't have it written down, so we will pick a new one. So, okay, well, do you know who the crying lady is?
Lady Deathstrike sounds like a drag queen.
It does.
Lady Deathstrike.
Lady Deathdrop.
I mean, I could Google it real quick, but I promise you it's not. She's a villain from, I don't want to say Disney, but it might be Marvel or so. I can't remember which one, but so we'll switch it up for right now, and we'll go with the crying lady and Norman Bates.
Who's the crying lady?
So she was a serial killer from like the 1800s in UK, and she would go around killing children innocently.
Oh, good Lord. Rain is here wishing us a happy Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
Friday the 13th.
So apparently Lady Deathstrike was from X-Men.
Or X-Men. Well, I just said Marvel or DC.
Okay.
We'll get her on the next one.
Okay, so who do we have?
We have
Norman Bates.
Norman Bates and the crying lady.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, goodness, right.
Okay.
There's the title right there. Norman Bates and the Crying Lady.
Right. Go on, Gerald.
Norman was looking at himself deeply into the mirror because he was always confused, but when he looked into the mirror, it transformed into a crying lady.
The crying lady was shedding so many tears she had to put a bandage over her eyes.
With that bandage over her eyes, she saw herself getting into a boat and she could feel swords all around her, but someone was driving the boat. Who was it?
Ooh.
It was a cocktail mixer from New York, dressed as an angel. It could have been a drag queen. It might have been Lady Deathdrop. I don't know.
And she still wonders about that to this day. There are so many possibilities because she was blindfolded and she just had to take a leap of faith until they got to the other side.
Norman grabbed his pole and set off with a severe stride in the sun to, hang on a moment. Oh. Decide what the future may hold for them together.
And he slowly revealed himself as he was mixing the cauldron, and he was seeing himself for as he truly was, rather horny. And there ends the story. Thanks, Nancy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we have grabbed her off his pole. What?
I almost lost it.
Goodness.
Ooh. Oh my God.
This
All
is
right.
very silly and fun.
Yes. Twixt tarot. Nancy is like, I'm speechless. You're welcome.
Trick. So
It
you
is a
get all
sizable pole. Callum's quite right there.
Twix Tarot gets a lovely
About
piece of
pole.
candy. Three Musketeers. Nice and light.
Mm. And Mickey Walk said, oh, there's the cream of mushroom soup.
This is true. This is true. And we are starting your tale with the Enchantress and Q from Star Trek.
Oh.
Ooh.
Who's the Enchantress? What's that one from?
From Disney. Oh my gosh, the Enchantress. She was
She was an enchantress in a Disney film?
Yeah.
Okay, that works.
Ooh, okay. The Enchantress decided to have a quiet day of just getting away from being nasty. So she thought, I need to bring some balance into my life. All this nastiness doesn't always do good things and bad things. I need to get more balance into my life. Just as she turned around, the devil appeared with a cigarette.
Damn the Temptations.
She wanted to quickly leave, but she enjoyed 8 cigarettes with the devil before she got on her unicorn and rode off into the
mountains as the unicorn turned into a motorbike. And after that, she got into a boat and rowed across the ocean because she had to escape the devil.
to an island where she felt safe in the beginning, but then she was by herself and it felt like a jail cell.
There were bars everywhere. All she could do is think about her past and what had gone on. Why did she ever have the cigarettes with the devil?
Oh my God.
She had to hold off these passionate dreams that were welling up inside of her. She didn't know what was going to happen. What would happen? And suddenly, an image of her father showed up, and she lost interest.
Oh no!
And she woke up in a meadow from the nightmarish dream.
Full of clover.
My God. Woohoo! Oh,
Bravo, man. Bravo.
I was
Wow.
called a buzzkill.
Yeah.
But
Daddies can do that.
Point that out there. Look at
yeah.
that.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you know, there you
That's
go.
sick.
Yes. Oh, you know what? We missed the cue.
I know. I was waiting. I was thinking that was the daddy part, but you know,
Oh.
I was
Oh my
Sorry.
God. Oh shoot. Okay. So
back in Star Trek. Let's go back.
Keep
Just beam
going, keep
yourself
going,
back.
keep going.
okay. She put up a shield to protect herself from the magician, and she heard a whisper in her ear that said,
You're going to continue.
"You're such a disappointment. You had so much potential," and I can't remember a damn thing that Q said other than it was great.
Have a lily. They said, have a lily. I've lost the plot.
And Q said, "You are successful," and there ends the story.
Hey.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Okay. Kiba is here. Twisted Sushi's here. Okay. Oh my gosh. That one went off the rails.
It did.
Okay. Tortoiseshell Moon Kathy. We haven't done her yet.
Kathy.
You get a treat.
Ooh.
So, oh no, I like so much candy. I can't think of anything that's really disgusting. Maybe you don't like lemon drops.
Ooh, ugh, those are nasty. All right, we're starting you with Hannibal Lecter and Lizzie Borden.
That's a match made in heaven, isn't it?
It is. Absolutely.
If anybody plays with 40 whacks or an axe, we have a problem.
Okay.
Lizzie Borden was laying in her bed thinking about what started the universe. What could she do? Could she control the universe?
Oh, Jesus.
She meditated on that when all of a sudden a strange hand appeared next to her, offering her refreshment. The hand belonged to
The punch that came from Hannibal Lecter and said, "Snap out of it. It's time to walk away from that shadowy side
Ooh, good.
and turn up the stereo so that you can live in real life."
She decided to put a new record onto the stereo to listen to a song that was going to awaken her dreams of fish.
And so she made a new cocktail called The Fish, and she had 3 of them, invited, and she was so
Drunk that her lumberjack neighbor came round and Hannibal Lecter decided to hang him upside down.
Oh, wow.
mm,
Do you like your intestines in or out?
which was a poopy thing to do.
Yeah. So she she left the neighborhood, turned her back on it all because she thought everyone might be a bit cross.
And then she hit a plateau, and she decided to go into a music career. as the Grim Reaper inspired by Hannibal Lecter. I think we went off the rails.
I think I've lost the plot now. I don't know where we are.
Apology, Kathy. And Kathy said Dreams of Fishes. Great name for a cocktail.
Yeah, we've invented it.
Yes.
Dreams of fish.
Be popular with the men.
Oh,
That's
here
not
you
even
go.
funny.
Cher was in the story.
Snap out of it.
Oh, here you go. Lies. Lizzie Borden was unfairly maligned. She gave her stepmother only 40 whacks and gave her father only 9. Children's songs exaggerates.
Oh yeah, I know. I was just talking mess. I almost
And,
started.
why are fish inherently funny? Oh, yeah, here you go. I believe Lizzie Borden toured with Tuckbox Rage for a while. I think you are correct. Good point.
Nice.
Oh, my goodness. Coyote, are you up? Are you here? We've had some people leave, and so, okay, I have to mix all my cards.
Okay.
Get a treat. Coyote. Let's see. What would? Did I say Swedish fish already?
You can say Swedish fish. You can say the big bag of Swedish fish.
Oh, the extra large bag of Swedish fish and the 5-pound gummy bear.
Ooh, nice.
Wow. That's big. All right, we are starting you with the Queen of the Damned and Freddy Krueger.
Oh.
Wow.
Ooh. 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 Okay.
I love all of that. I'm going to have to let him start because,
I just got carried up with the pictures. I was like, oh, that's nice. Right. So, by the light of the moon one night, Freddie was sitting at home thinking about his cup collection, making judgments about which cups he needed to keep and which cups needed to go.
he decided to go on a journey. So he also put on his short shorts and his plaid because he was leaving home and going to search for the gold mine that would lead him to his true north, the Queen of the Damned.
By this point, he'd got very old. His beard had got long as he continued his year-long searches for the Queen of the Damned. But his search finally paid off. There she was, hanging in a tree.
He noticed what she was holding behind her back, which was a heart stabbed with 3 swords. Wonder what was up with that.
I wonder.
Just then, a noise came from the local town. A group of unruly men were deciding that they were going to run them out of town. So the noise that they made, the clamoring of their pitchforks, got louder and louder and louder.
And Freddie lit a candle so that he could see in the darkness.
Ooh.
And
He
when
stood
that
up.
candle,
He stood up to the men. Go on.
he stood up to the men, and suddenly the light shone, and he saw the Queen of the Damned in a way he'd never seen her before.
And they went to the fun fair and had a ride on the Ferris wheel.
And a refreshment of love potion. And therein lies the story. And I could just see, the morning after.
And they had 12 of the ugliest children you ever saw.
I can see it now where, the next morning she's wearing his striped sweater.
I had my little Nicky moment there all of a sudden. 12 of the ugliest children you ever saw.
Wow. All right. That was crazy.
Number 9.
Yes. And there's a lot of face blue smiling.
Yeah. That is what they turn on the Ferris wheel. Absolutely.
Yeah, there you go. Here you go. Love is in the air. And Rossi, love is in the air, and you are up.
Ooh.
Ooh, Rossi.
Rossi gets a treat. There's some more of that Swedish fish hanging around.
Okay. All right. We are starting you off with Dr. Evil from Austin Powers and Cruella DeVille.
Ooh.
Here, let me get my,
Ooh-wee.
Right.
Cruella
Dr. Evil was standing at the top of his tower, working out what he needed to do for world domination. He received a letter from Cruella saying,
You owe me money and you best pay, because if you do not pay, I will make sure that I take all of your pets.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And tie them up
Please.
and surround them by swords and get people to pay money to stare at them.
So he adjusted his glasses and decided to take the fast route down the waterfall so that he could get what he needed to.
And he went down the waterfall and over the rainbow.
And it was a double rainbow
Oh,
because it was perfectly timed. Go ahead, Ritchie.
Where he met Cruella wearing a rather fancy hat and outfit that, surprising for Cruella, weren't made out of animal.
And he had changed and turned and pulled out a pentacle and pushed it at her and said, "Listen here. If you want this pentacle, you have to."
You have to be my emperor.
You needed to pay me $1 million. And they figured it all out. And they lived happily ever after. Oh my God. Oh, did Cruella borrow that hat from Princess Anne?
Love it.
Possibly.
And I want to, I did not, no hairless pushy joke toy. No hairless.
I was actually waiting on it. I was waiting.
Well, hairless cats don't make very good coats.
No.
That's a Hannibal Lecter thing, or a Leatherface.
Oh, well, yeah.
And Tom is here. The scariest twisted part of this is that I missed it. Aw.
Oh.
Were you singing, Thomas?
I was humming Over the Rainbow.
There you go. Great. You're going to get me blocked.
Yeah.
And
They wouldn't have recognized it the way I hum it.
all right, Book Bewitched is up. And then we have one more, and then we have Lisa.
Okay.
You get a trick, Book Bewitched. What's your favorite candy? I would say a Mars bar.
Ooh.
And we are starting you with the Joker and the Bell Witch.
Ooh, nice one.
I don't know the Bell Witch.
I
I'm
can't
sorry,
remember.
what? I'm sorry, what? You don't know who the Bell Witch is?
No. Don't
Okay,
judge
so
me.
the Bell.
Even I know about the Bell
I'm not.
Witch.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Okay, so the Bell Witch is eerily famous for John Bell, who was the founder of a land, cave, home dwelling, homesteading thing. And the Bell Witch cursed his land and killed him and his family.
Oh, like you do. Like you do. Okay. Thank you. So the Bell Witch and the Joker.
The Joker.
The Joker. Mm. Okay.
The Joker was sitting in his living room in his extra special throne that he had made. He adjusted his hat as he thought about all of the minions of which he desired to control. In particular, he wanted 9 of them.
9 minions, he thought as he took a big drink of his Joker laughing juice. Just then, another thought popped into his head of a rather special lady, shrouded in mystery. A lady that would pay children in the snow to and give rabbits to children, especially when they weren't suspecting so.
So
She was like an earth mother to them.
Oh,
it wasn't weird that she lived near a swamp,
no, not at all.
and she did a lot of dumpster diving because she was looking for the perfect gift to be able to prove
Makes sense.
that she was worth it.
Absolutely.
She was worth it so much she hung on to it, didn't want to let it go.
Sorry. Go ahead, Ritchie. I can't.
She didn't want to let it go. So she let it fester and grow, and she continued to think about all the money and the gifts that she'd saved for the Joker, I think.
To which she was brokenhearted. And she decided to go over to where the Joker lived to be able to pay an unexpected visit.
Come in, he said in his lovely plush office that also had a collection of cups as well.
Let me paint you because you are beautiful. Let me do your makeup because you are not pale enough.
No, said the Bell Witch, and ran across down the stairs of his and across to the coastline, where she got on a ship and sailed away because she was feeling she'd been stabbed in the back by the Joker. She was very sad, and she looked at the cups from his collection that he had in his room. And
makes sense. She found out he cheated.
And she spent her time on the ocean going away as far away as she could. around the world, so she never saw him again.
So sad.
Just looking at the clouds. Gosh,
Really
it's heartbreaking.
Just a question, a math question.
Yeah.
How many eyeballs does 9 minions have between them?
How many eyeballs did 9 minions have?
Yes,
They would have different amounts, don't they?
Yeah.
they do. But she did write this as a story, The Bell Witch, and she became very wealthy.
Oh.
So
That's good.
there you go.
Good. Yeah.
Thank you, Book Bewitched. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. There we go.
All right, our last one is Lisa. Apparently 9 minions have 9 eyeballs.
Oh, do they?
Oh.
And Calla Lizzie is complaining. I was told there would be no math.
Sorry.
I overcomplicate things. I'm sorry. Lise gets a treat. So I've got to go with circus peanuts because I really do not like banana flavored marshmallows.
Oh.
That are orange and in the shape of, peanuts.
Yeah.
And we start your rendezvous with Michael Myers and the Queen of Hearts.
Ooh.
Oh, my goodness.
Michael Myers was feeling trapped. Whether it was his own doings or what other people had inflicted upon him, we're yet to discover. But he was certainly feeling trapped. So he got on his motorcycle and drove off into a new exciting adventure.
Which led him to the wrestling ring, or as some people might know it, a wrestling ring. So where he was going to be known as the Spatula, because he always liked to flip people over.
And he had a big spatula that he would carry around whilst wrestling and make sure that everybody could see his big spatula, including the Queen of Hearts, who was also a fan of wrestling and decided to award him a prize for the size of his spatula.
Ooh.
It was a plate of vomit because she actually she did not like him at all, because he reminded her of a wizard who had gone bad and made her have to make a choice.
Yeah. Under the cover of a full moon where they had all stripped naked and danced with a crayfish.
Oh. Ooh.
So, I've forgotten who it was.
Michael?
Took his large spatula and his wand and got on his motorcycle again and drove off.
And he played air guitar with his spatula as he rode off into the distance, because he needed to make sure that his tongue was clean after being out in the wilderness naked under the full moon.
We're grateful that he hasn't messing with the Queen of Hearts. Off with his head.
Where he met the devil.
Oh, ooh,
Who
twist.
was still smoking quite a lot.
The longest cigarette in
Who
history.
offered him a drink from the Fountain of Youth, but he said, no, I'm happy to die at some point. I don't want to go and live forever. Who wants to live forever?
Nobody.
Okay, it was Michael and who?
Michael
Hearts.
and the Queen of Hearts.
He realized as he was talking to the devil that he actually did have a thing for partners who wore crowns. He liked a big crown. He thought it was sexy. So with tears in his eyes, he went on the open road and fought through the tornado of his emotions
Oh,
until he arrived at the Queen of Hearts house.
what a victory. What a man. What a victory.
Woo-hoo. And she became the queen again. There we go.
Being the queen of the queens.
Oh, the queen of the queens. The queen of the queens. There you go, Lisa.
Oh, man.
Well, thank you. My goodness. How was that for everybody? I need a cigarette now, like that devil.
Yeah.
Woo, smoking apparatus, please.
My
Very, very creative, Ritchie and Gerald.
Thank you. Oh, it's fun.
Thank you guys, Ritchie, Gerald. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I couldn't have picked two better hosts to help us kick it off. And yes, we will be doing this a bunch more from now through the fun season. It's just going to be about storytelling and having fun, letting your hair down. So thank you so much, Ritchie and Gerald.
Thank
Yes.
you.
And Ritchie, are you going to be getting some hair to let down?
Ow!
Here, wait a minute. I deserve that.
Oh, with his head. You're lucky I don't have that popcorn. I'd be throwing it at you right now.
There you go, Queen, please.
Please.
I deserve that. I completely deserve that.
I love it.
Yes. It was great fun. And everybody loved it. Linda hopes we do it again soon.
I will. We will be definitely. And if there's any storytellers that want to play the game with us, just hit me and Thomas up, and we will do it again. Definitely.
So, wow, this has been great. Ritchie, what do you got coming up on your channel?
Well, I'm excited. Next Friday, I have, let me get the book, the creator of the Book of Shadows.
Ooh.
Andre Astley is coming on the channel to talk about, not just talk about this, he's got other decks out, but to talk about his work and particularly talk about this exciting, wonderful, fun deck and book.
Ooh,
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. Trick or treat, what do you got coming up?
I have a week from tomorrow. I have Callie Healer Kelly coming on at 11 a.m. Central. And then the following week, I have something with you called Tarot Languages.
Yep.
It's like, what do we want to hear from our cards? What language do they speak to us?
Yep.
Nice.
Hershe, what about you?
Tomorrow I am with Heather with Indigo Jaguar at 6 p.m. for New Moon reads. Monday is my meta messages. Tuesday I am with you for root work, and then Thursday I am with Thomas on our Wednesday show, and then Thursday is my Facebook, and Friday is a brand new show with my cousin Intuitive Ella, and it's called The Chaotic Cousins, and we are just literally going to just go full chaos and have all kinds of fun.
Love it.
I'm busy.
Yes.
Love it.
Sunday, I have a Laugh and Learn part 2 of Light Language with JJ and Karen. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I have a whole bunch of fun stuff planned for next week. And I have updated my YouTube landing page so it shows the upcoming streams.
Ooh.
So they are there.
I've seen that. I actually went and looked at that this morning because I remember you saying it yesterday, and I literally died after the live. So when I woke up at 4:30 this morning, I had all of yesterday's to-do list to finish, and that was on there. So I like that. That's nice. You just come right into it. I like it.
It's actually root work, ROOT.
Root work.
Root. The root of the problem. Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So the root of the problem. Thinking about that.
Oh, I see.
It's going to be a really great version. So great conversation. So all right. Thank you, everyone, for being here, and we will say goodnight. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share this video with people who are going to need a laugh. And for any of you writers out there, you get writer's block. This would certainly could certainly change it. So
Absolutely.
all right.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.